Hi there, this is JOANNA. JOANNA, JOANNA CHOŁUJ, and today I'm going to do the transmission live about Peru without censorship. And today I want to talk about Machu Picchu and Peru and that spot that everybody wants to visit. And I want to explain you more or less why this is so wanted, why so many people want to go over there. And I'm not going to negate that it's beautiful, but I want to show you a little more complications connected to that place in Peru. Since I've been here for over 2 years, almost 3 years, I've been here in Peru right now. And I decided that I will not do my workshop, mystic workshop in Peru over there. And also I will not over there, meaning in the sacred valley, close to Machu Picchu, not over there, not in that region. And I will also not put my main center of Gaiosofia, which is my ENG organization, charity organization, and I will not put it over there. I want to explain you why. Okay. I am JOANNA, JOANNA CHOŁUJ, and I'm a Viedma. Viedma, it's not a witch, and it's more or less more like Wicca, but not exactly. It's connected to Viedma, that who has the knowledge, science, knowledge. Viedma has knowledge. From Polish, which is ancient, very much connected to Sanskrit language. And that's what I do. I just help people understand, not really being guru. I'm not a guru. I'm not guru. I'm not nobody who is telling you what to do. I'm not your savior. I just want to help people in that sense that I will just show you where is the knowledge inside yourself, because I'm talking about your matrix, how to get free from the matrix, artificial matrix from outside. You need to find the source, the organic matrix inside yourself. That's what I help you do through my holistic analysis. So get to know it on my website, frommatrix2self.com. Everything is written, it's explained, and there is the official English version, so you it's really well translated. You do not have to use the Google translation, which may be not always correct. So just go to my option, English translation, and check it. And I also offer sessions and consultations in different matters, but mainly all about matrix and all about what we are, who we are. So check it, and I think it will solve many of your problems. But my last offer is that workshop. That now the workshop in Peru, mystic workshop in Peru, is all about, again, you, but it's not from the point of view of your codes, your consciousness, your knowledge about yourself, but it's going to be in 2026. Interesting. What I said. It's going to be through some ceremonies and just presence of the group. Yes, and we want to just go through elements of nature and connect ourselves very much to Gaia. Now, Gaia energy, right? So elements of nature. And I want to do this workshop at the coast, on the coast of Peru, but not really at the south of Peru, but like kind of in the middle center. And that's where I'm constructing this triad of places where I will do my workshop. But for the moment it will be on the coast and in Sierra, in the place which was also touched by Incas energy, and it's the place in Yauyos, Sierra Andes, right? So there will be the workshop. Go to my website, what I said, the name of the website is From Matrix to Self, but if you want to just watch that transmission, and below you will have the link to my website and to the description of the full workshop. So you can find over there what are the places where it will be. Now, I just want now to explain what epoch we've got and why I don't want to connect you, people who will come to the workshop, to Machu Picchu energy and the south of Peru energy. I'm not saying the south of Peru is bad or it's ugly. No. Yes, there are lots of people. It's like Paris or Rome. Lots of people. So the energy is mixed. Yeah. Of course, you can find different places connected to some ancient civilization. Yes. But in that epoch, there goes the disclosure. Disclosure is not only about different races, about the matrix, who created people, about different seedings in different epochs of people, about hybridization and all about that. It's not only bad. I mean, it's about that, but you should not, or maybe it's the advice. Don't focus yourself on what they did to me. Focus on yourself. And that's why I just don't want to do my workshop, which is all about recreation, metamorphosis, recreation of you, yourself, okay, you who will come. I don't want to put it in the mixed energy of many people who are just coming from different levels of consciousness, from different nations. They are coming over there to this place of visit and the wonders, of course, but I don't want to connect that energy to the pure energy of yourself, that you want the change, yes, you who wants the change. And I want to put it in the place which is more virgin, I would say. And it's likely that you do not know those places. That's where I want to be with you, yeah, people. And that's why I put it on the coast. It's very close to Lima, in fact, but it's not in Lima, capital of Peru, but it's close. And it's kind of in the center of Peru, and this place is wild. It's more wild. It's more. It's close to Lima, but it's not known really. That means that those places are not visited so much, and they are not known so much. That's where they are perfect to do the workshop. And yes, we will connect all that to visits. We will visit the coast, and we will visit Lima, of course, if you want, and depending on the group. And we can visit the Andes, beautiful canyons, and really mystic places, I would say, and really mysterious places that not many people knows in this Yauyos reserve. Yauyos Kochas Reserve, very, very, I would say, mysterious places of lagunas, lakes meaning lagunas, and canyons and mountains. And there is a place where are the ancient place of Incas as well. Yeah. So in that place I want to do my workshop for that reason, that the energy is more pure and it can support you, and we can do the transformation over there. That's the thing. Now, what's going on right now in Machu Picchu? Machu Picchu, you've got lots. You enter the internet or whatever in the news, noticias, and you will see, oh, Machu Picchu, it's coming that, okay, they discover something. Also in another place like Nazca, they discovered new lines, or they are saying that they discovered new mummies close to in that sacred valley, close to Machu Picchu, and the mummies of some people. I would say they are grays, but they do not really tell you who it is. There are new mummies. Were the Incas? surely not, I tell you, but it's lots of movimiento, lots of movement around all that, and that movement also is steering your attention out of yourself, and that's also the tendency that I don't want for my workshop. That's another story, but also why it's all about disclosure, yeah, because more and more and more and more and more is coming out, and you see kinda in every newspaper, on paper or online, you will see right now like ancient races and some UFO devices and so on, because that's the process which is going on, yeah. And in Machu Picchu as well, lots of talking about that, but so this attracts people, surely. So if you want to visit, I would say come visit Peru and then come to my workshop, which is not really over there. So we not have the joint event over there in Sacred Valley, because I think it's not so pure. I know that some people may be very known, because I've discovered, for example, I will not say names, because if you speak English, you will not know the Polish person, but surely you know lots of voyagers, lots of people who are who are guides, tourist guides, who are going over there, and they are doing not only visits but also workshops. There is a tendency that, but how can you do your workshop over there where is so much mixed energy? Surely you will not discover yourself, and you will not really uncover your pure frequency and energy in such a mixed energetically place, yeah. But that's the tendency. Go there, go there, go there, go there. Why all those people are attracted over there? Okay, there is one other thing that I want to tell you about Incas, about areas, and about the line which is going through there. So there is something which is called the Earth Grid or Gaia's Grid. Lots of talking about that. It started many years ago, connected to the New Age movement and connected to some person and some movement which came from that, to the person whose nickname starts with Ash. I will not say more, because I decided I will not cite here places, people, and so on. And that movement is connected to some egregor which is not really good and healthy for you. If you want to know more, you need to go check my reels where I'm talking about that a little bit, or you can come to my Academy of Gaiosofia. I will do in Polish and English next year, and I will do the disclosure, yes, about that as well. How to not, kinda, lots of people are coming out of religion, are deeply connecting themselves to another egregor, which they think it's like New Age, pure, and so. No, it's another story. It's another savior stuff. They are not really going to themselves and their own sources and their own codes, but they are connecting to something else. And okay, and so that New Age movement and those people connected to Ash, they are talking lots about the Earth Grid, Gaia Grid, and there are lots of talking about that they are different kind of grids. Sure, I mean, grid is just the matrix, organic matrix, yeah. So because that's what it is. It's the sacred geometry, geometria, and those are the codes, vibration, frequencies, sounds, letters, colors. That's all that. All those waves, all those frequency. That's the basic source, which looks like, yes, kind of matrix, but organic, ancient, organic, initial, eternal. And we are not talking here about what was built upon it, which is artificial, yeah. So all that, all those vibrations, you can see them as a grid, and that's what you can work on it. Yes, but those grid, you've got the same inside yourself, inside your body. Now the thing is that this artificial matrix and some people who disconnected themselves from the organic matrix, they became to put things upon, yeah, and they became to, because they are centers of energy, and then they are grids, yeah, so they became to block it and put it in their direction, suck it, and they kind of put other grids, other levels, layers of waves and codes, and distorted the codes. So now when you say earth grid, like, beware what you are talking about, yeah, because there are lots of lines, grids, and centers, and original centers which are not so pure. And I'm just saying that this sacred valley, just as other places, like for example all this Middle East, the Iraq, Iran, which is connected to Mesopotamia and so on, or India over there, or North, or Ireland, different places, those places were pure, original, and sources of energy, but they were so many times blocked and built stuff built on, that they are not right now. If you go over there and do the ceremonies over there, or try to heal yourself and all that, your energy will not go back to you. Your energy will be sucked from you. That's what I want to say. So be careful, because that works like that, and unfortunately, and you need to be aware of that. Yeah, so the grid, earth grid, that's a complicated topic, and you will find some maps, and you can work on that maps. You can kind of you can work through yourself, because you need to see, because everything they chopped and blocked and put implants and all that on the Gaia's grid, kind of it reflects yourself. Meaning we've got, as humans, and in each epoch, right? And first seeding, second seeding, we are now in third seeding. Each each epoch is connected to some blockages, and just like they blocked the whole Gaia, connected, cut off, okay, put the firmament and so on, just like that we are disconnected, blocked, and so on. So when you heal yourself, also think that when it's better to go to another place, and when you heal yourself, this way you will heal also other places, and probably heal also other people connected to you, yeah, because you've got power inside yourself. Yeah, but this, what happened over there, what's going on over there? Yeah, they want to attract people because some stuff is going on, all that disclosure, all that, it's mainly all that story about ascension and so on. It's another part of the matrix, and they just want many people to grow inside that idea and get sucked in that. And when you are coming to some centers of meetings and so on, you kind of connect yourself to that energy, that idea, and that thinking. Yeah, so be careful when you visit such places, and such places as Sacred Valley. Now that place before, what was there? Yeah, there were many ancient civilizations, in the sense that we are in the third seeding, yeah, humans or beings seedings, and before that you had second, before that you had first. So of course there were some other civilization, ancient civilizations. Now in this third seeding, you can say that they were those Aryas, Incas, and so on. Now I do think that is in both Americas you have okay, you have people which are native, more or less. They are connected more or less with Siberia, those native people over there, and they are also seated. And this is a kind of race, and they are connected to those, as you say, Indios of both Americas and Asia. But then you also had Incas, and Incas were people which were very much, I think, connected to the idea of Arya and those conscious beings. And where they came from which planet, it's not really, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you can say Aldebaran, but Aryas, yeah, it's connected to that. But Incas probably were one race with Arya, I would say, so much that when Conquista and Spanish people came to South America, I don't think so they could meet ancient Incas. And the ancient Incas empire was not built at that epoch of so-called Middle Ages. The Middle Ages were at that epoch in Europe, and it's not that epoch. I think that was much earlier. They all were over there. So all those ancient kind of complicated buildings and structures were of Incas, surely, and maybe even some other before civilization. Maybe they were connected to Nagas, maybe, but when you say Nagas, that's reptilian. But the reptilians is also a complicated story. Now, all what is Chaldean, Aryan, Inca, I think that's one race. Maybe there are sub-races, but they're one energy. And they were there, and surely they were not in Middle Ages, they were like much before so-called Jesus Christ, so-called Joshua, whatever. And I think at one moment they just left. They just left through portals. that's it. And since they were, I think they were connected to Europe, which is all Europe, Hyperborea, and so that story, all right? So basically Middle East connected to Europe and all the Nordic part and the part of Asia, that empire. And I think those Arya people were, they just knew Incas, okay? They were the same people, but different levels probably of consciousness and energy, or different from different timings they came, or maybe from different planets. But surely they were connected, because you even have some legends in Slavic area. We've got those legends that some Inca or Inca people were connected to Arya, Slavic people, all right? We've got that. We, for example, know that some mumias, you can say of Incas, but we don't know if it's of Incas, are now in Russia. So you've got all those informations, in fact. And some princess of Inca, when you had all that Conquista story, went to Poland and to hide herself, etc., etc. Are those stories, which are not really so legends because they are papers connected to the documents. But I think those princesses were not so much, Inca, because Inca people, they were from higher levels of consciousness and they did not really connect themselves to other people. So they are no descendants, but probably they're those who here in Peru say, I'm descendant of Incas. I don't think so. You may be descendant of those Aryas who worked with Incas, who also were white, blue eyes, and so on, or hair, red, white, blonde, this kind. But they were not so powerful, and not so powerful, different kind of consciousness, maybe different level, but surely much higher level than the native people, those Indians, So that's it. But all that story, that's an ancient story. And I would say that when kind of Conquista and Catholic people and all other people came from Spain, they people from Spain, hey, guys, you are not so Catholic. I mean, the Catholicism is already gnosis, yeah? So it's all connected to Yahvic energy and all those monotheistic energies, monotheistic religions, and it's already distorted, and it's already connected to Yahvic energy, which is not a good energy, pure energy. And those people, yes, they came to Peru, and so both America, in fact, they are very much chopped, very much blocked with this Yahvic energy, I would say, which blocks the pure energy of primal Arya Inca energy. So if you want to go to the sacred valley of Incas, you will not discover over there pure energy of Incas and Aryas, and surely you will not know anything about Aryas, because you will not understand what I'm saying right now, and nobody will tell you that. I'm telling you that because I'm Slavic and I'm a Viedma, yeah. And we've got those information in Poland, Russia, and so on. But there is no pure energy of Incas. And maybe it will be one day when we will heal that part of the grid over there. But right now it's sucked through some powers. And if you want to heal yourself over there, you will not heal yourself over there as a being. Much better do it in another place, which is more purer. But you can go visit, but just don't do any healings and ceremonies, I would say. And it's also very, very much commercialized right now, like any other place which used to be a powerful spot of organic matrix power energy, power place, yeah, place of power, but it's not anymore. It's just infected. It's just distorted. Yeah, and at the end, I will tell you that over there, it's like there is also some kind of line. I even ash papers, ash teaching, you will see that even those entities say that some lines in the grid were put as implants to kind of suck energy from different places which are connected to some people. So it sucks energy from Mother Earth, Gaia, and also from some people connected to that, from any person, because we have energy centers inside ourselves. Right? The whole Earth grid is like a tree of life, and we are as a tree of life, as above, so below, so on. So there is a line, straight line, vertical line, which goes through the east part of North America, and then as Americas are like that, so then it continues through west part of South America, and it goes over there through this sacred valley in Peru, and then connects to Bolivia and so on. And there are many, it's called implants, energetic implants over there. And it's the energy distortions, and so you need to be careful what you do in those places over there. Now those grids I'm talking about, those maps, you can find even on the internet, or if you want more, I will talk about that in my Academy of Gaiosofia next year, and I talk about it in my reels. So go to my channel. There's a YouTube channel I've got of Viedma in Peru, and I can put the link over there, and there are some reels, and you can find some information over there. Okay, so that's all from me. I invite you to my workshop, Mystic Workshop, which will be in the center of Peru, in two places for a moment. The triada I'm building will be connected to Selva, to the Amazon jungle, but it will be sometime in the future. For a moment, it's just 2 places, and it's sufficient for this workshop. All right, so that's all about that. Somebody asked me what means Machu Picchu. If you want to know all about names, different names, like simple words, complicated words, names of peoples, egregors, and so on, go to my brand, which is Fringla, and which is on my other YouTube channel. I will put it over there. And yes, soon I will put the reel about what means Machu Picchu, or there is some reel, for example, about Pachamama. I explained that already. And so I'm explaining those names. Those names are connected to the Quechua language from here, from the South America, but each word can be explained through the universal language, which is connected to those universal matrix sounds, organic matrix sounds, and each sound and sign has the meaning. So that's how I do it. Bye-bye.